The pharmaceutical monster that's grown over the last 40 years will not be tamed quickly and with one set of solutions. It's going to require concerted efforts on the part of many different people in many different ways. But we shouldn't give up hope. David did beat Goliath. Right sometimes does mean might. And we have the wonderful example of the tobacco industry, which controlled Washington and the world in the same way pharmaceuticals do now. But 30 years ago, quickly were tamed and no longer controls the airways. 30 years ago, more than 2/3 of the population smoked. Now it's less than 1/5. That we got over our addiction to cigarettes. We can get over our addiction to drugs. First steps would be taming the pharmaceutical industry, reducing their ability to market to doctors, eliminating their ability to market to the general public, putting in much more reasonable price controls so that they can't monopolistically charge whatever they think they can get from the marketplace. It's important that doctors be retrained. Doctors should learn all the ways not to prescribe a medication rather than beginning one. And they need to learn about deprescribing. It takes much more skill to take a patient off a medication than to put a patient on a medication. You can mindlessly write a prescription in 30 seconds that will harm a person's life for decades. It's very difficult once they're on the medicine to take them off, particularly with the benzodiazepines, to take them off that medicine. We need to teach doctors how to get people off medicine. We need to teach doctors not to have a reflex of always prescribing a medicine every time they see a patient. We need to change insurance policies. The way it stands now, a doctor doesn't get paid unless the patient has a diagnosis. It would be better to pay doctors for careful evaluation before they get a diagnosis. Once you get a diagnosis, the reflex is give a pill. Once you give a pill, the tendency is for that to last for very long periods of time. It would save insurance companies and the public money if we allow doctors to get to know their patients more before they made a diagnosis, before they prescribed a pill. And the media. The media used to be a public relations arm of the pharmaceutical industry. It's wonderful now that the stories you see are much more balanced, and many of them are attacking the pharmaceutical industry, pointing out the risks of the medication, not just the benefits. So we have to change the attitudes of doctors. We have to change the definitions of the disorders. We have to tame the pharma monster. We have to get insurance companies understanding that long evaluations save them money in the long run. And we have to encourage the press in exposing the problems that we're facing now and getting people on the side of less medicine rather than a pill for every problem.